Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic landmarks in the world, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Stick around because you won't want to miss these fascinating facts. Okay, let's start with the obvious. The lean. It's literally in the name. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is one of the most iconic structures in the world, and its tilt is what makes it so unique and recognizable. But here's the thing. The Leaning Tower of Pisa wasn't supposed to lean at all. It was originally designed to be a perfectly vertical bell tower for the cathedral of the Italian city of Pisa. Can you imagine that? It's like ordering a pizza and getting spaghetti. You'd be surprised, confused, and maybe even a little amused. So picture this. It's the 12th century. Construction is underway and everything seems fine. The architects and builders are confident. The plans are solid and the foundation is laid. Then, boom! The tower starts tilting. At first, it was just a slight lean, barely noticeable. But as construction continued, the tilt became more and more pronounced. Turns out, the ground beneath it, the foundation, was way too unstable. The soil in Pisa is a mix of sand, clay, and shells, which couldn't support the weight of the tower. They basically built it on the sand, like some kind of architectural fail video waiting to happen. Imagine trying to build a skyscraper on a beach. It's just not going to work out well. But here's the kicker. They kept building. Instead of stopping and trying to fix the problem, they decided to just keep going and hope for the best. Can you imagine the conversations? Hey, boss, the tower's leaning, just keep going, we'll figure it out later. The builders must have been scratching their heads, wondering how to solve this unexpected problem. I'm all for risky business, but this is next level. They were taking a huge gamble, hoping that the tower wouldn't collapse under its own weight. And you know what? It somehow worked. Despite the tilt, the tower stood tall and became a symbol of architectural resilience and ingenuity. The Leaning Tower of Pisa became famous because of that mistake. It's now one of the most visited landmarks in the world, attracting millions of tourists every year. It's like that time I tried to do a backflip on a trampoline and landed on my face. It was a total fail, but everyone still talks about it. It was a total fail, but everyone still talks about it. Sometimes our biggest mistakes can become our most memorable moments. So the next time you mess something up, just remember the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's a monument to the fact that sometimes mistakes can be pretty awesome. Embrace your failures, learn from them, and who knows? They might just turn into something amazing. It's a monument to the fact that sometimes mistakes can be pretty awesome. The Leaning Tower of Pisa stands as a testament to the idea that even our most glaring errors can lead to something beautiful and enduring. Alright, get ready to have your minds blown because the construction of this tower took almost 200 years. Yes, you heard that right. 2 centuries of relentless effort, sweat, and determination. Yeah, you heard that right. 200 years. Imagine the generations of workers who dedicated their lives to this project, passing down their skills and knowledge. They started building this thing back in 1173. That's the year when the foundation was laid and the dream of this architectural marvel began to take shape. To put that into perspective, that's like way before iPhones, cars, even sliced bread. The world was a completely different place back then, with people relying on rudimentary tools and sheer manpower. Okay, maybe not sliced bread, but you get the point. The advancements in technology and society since then are mind-boggling. It wasn't until 1372 that they finally called it a day. That's almost 200 years of continuous construction with countless challenges and setbacks along the way. Can you imagine waiting that long for a building to be finished? The patience and perseverance required are beyond comprehension. I can barely wait for my Postmates order. The idea of waiting for centuries for a project to be completed is just unimaginable in today's fast-paced world. Think about all the things that happened in those 200 years. Entire empires rose and fell, plagues swept through populations, and fashion trends evolved dramatically. Wars, plagues, fashion trends came and went, and this tower was just chilling, slowly being built. It stood as a silent witness to the passage of time and the resilience of human ambition. It's like the ultimate test of patience. The workers and architects had to maintain their vision and dedication through generations. I can't even keep a plant alive for 200 days, let alone build a giant tower for 200 years. The commitment and endurance required are truly awe-inspiring. But hey, at least they got it done, right? After all those years, The tower was finally completed, standing tall and proud. And now we have this iconic, leaning masterpiece to marvel at. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of dreams, no matter how long they take to achieve. Okay, so we've talked about the crazy construction timeline, but let's not forget that the Leaning Tower of Pisa is actually a masterpiece of medieval engineering. It's not just some random tower that happens to be tilted. It's a freestanding bell tower meant to stand tall next to the cathedral in Pisa, Italy. And let me tell you, this thing is huge. It stands at about 56 meters tall, which is like taller than a giraffe wearing platform shoes. The architecture is incredible, with those intricate columns, arches, and that signature Romanesque style. It's like stepping back in time. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw it in person, I was blown away. It's one thing to see pictures, but to actually stand there, right next to this leaning wonder, it's a whole other experience. It makes you appreciate the skill and artistry of those medieval builders. They didn't have fancy computers or cranes, yet they managed to create something truly remarkable. Now you might be thinking, wait, if it's been leaning for centuries, why hasn't it fallen over? And that's a great question. Over the years, there have been countless efforts to stabilize the tower and prevent it from, becoming a pile of rubble. Engineers and architects have been working their magic, trying to outsmart gravity and keep this iconic landmark standing. They've used everything from counterweights to underground cables, all in the name of saving the Leaning Tower of Pisa. One of the most impressive efforts happened in the 1990s. They actually managed to reduce the tilt by 45 centimeters. That's like the length of my arm. They basically gave the tower a little bit of a straightening out, just enough to make sure it's safe for future generations to enjoy. It's pretty amazing to think that even after all these years, people are still so invested in preserving this quirky landmark. Let's be real, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is basically the OG Instagram spot. It's one of those places that has transcended time and become a symbol of fun and creativity in travel photography. I mean, who hasn't seen those classic tourist photos of people pretending to hold up the tower? It's almost like a rite of passage for anyone visiting this iconic landmark. It's become a rite of passage for anyone visiting Italy. The moment you step into the Piazza dei Miracoli, you can feel the excitement in the air. Everyone is eager to capture their own unique version of the classic pose. You gotta get that photo, even if it's a little cheesy. It's all part of the experience, and let's be honest, it's a lot of fun. Plus, it's a great way to show off your sense of humor and creativity. Millions of people flock to Pisa every year just to see this leaning wonder with their own eyes. The sheer number of visitors is a testament to the tower's enduring appeal and the universal desire to be part of this playful tradition. It's become one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world, and for good reason. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is not just an architectural marvel, it's a cultural phenomenon that brings people together from all corners of the globe. There's just something so fascinating and surreal about seeing this tower defy gravity. It's like stepping into a real-life optical illusion, where the laws of physics seem to bend just for a moment. It's like a real-life optical illusion. The tilt of the tower creates endless possibilities for creative photography, and it's impossible not to get caught up in the excitement of it all. And you know me, I had to get in on the action too. When I visited the Leaning Tower of Pisa, I couldn't resist the urge to strike a pose and join in the fun. When I visited the Leaning Tower of Pisa, I took about 1 million photos. I held it up, I pushed it over, or at least I pretended to, and I even tried to lick the top. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. I pushed it over, or at least I pretended to. And I even tried to lick the top. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. The point is, it's all about having fun and making memories that will last a lifetime. I even tried to lick the top. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. The point is, it's all about having fun and making memories that will last a lifetime. Whether you're traveling solo, with friends, or with family, the Leaning Tower of Pisa offers a unique opportunity to let loose and get creative. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the idea. It's impossible to resist the urge to have a little fun and get creative with your photos. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is more than just a historical monument. It's a playground for the imagination. It's impossible to resist the urge to have a little fun and get creative with your photos. So next time you find yourself in Pisa, don't be shy. Strike a pose, have a laugh, and make the most of this incredible experience. After all, it's not every day you get to play with one of the world's most famous landmarks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this slightly different, but hopefully just as entertaining video. Who knew the Leaning Tower of Pisa could be so interesting, right? If you learned something new today, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're feeling extra adventurous, share it with your friends and see if they can handle these mind-blowing facts. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.